All right, so this video here, I never would have dreamed that there'd be so much interest in a video like this. What this video is about, it's about my Apple Watch that I got right here. What I got is the 42 millimeter, which is a larger one. I got two different sizes of it. 42 millimeter in the space black stainless steel. That's the one I got with the sport band. It comes with a band like this one right here. And I wasn't crazy about this band right here at all. I looked around and figured me out something else different that I wanted to do with it, and it made it a lot better. And this is what I went with right here. Was this? It's kind of like a watch case, is what it is. But this is what it. Let me take it off here where you can look at it. It looks a lot better in this right here than it does with the original band on it. It just makes it look a lot better right there. But what this is called a Catalyst, and I got this one at Best Buy. You can get them off Amazon. If you want to see them on Amazon, you can go down below and you can click my Amazon affiliate link, and it's listed right there. But what the watch does is it sits inside this plastic. It's got like a silicone. You can see it on the back right there. The watch sits in the silicone, and then the silicone goes inside here, and it actually screws together. It's got some little screws right there. It screws together. Makes it waterproof down to 330 feet. The only thing about it is it doesn't have a cover on the screen right here, which I don't have a problem with that at all. Some people may not like that, but I have had this watch. I got it April 24th, 2018. So I've had it a little over a month now because it's June the 3rd now. But this thing right here has been a big help for me. I didn't want to do a review on it as soon as I got it or anything like that. I wanted to wait till I had it a little while where I could really know how to work it and use it and all that stuff like that. But anything that'll help me out personally with the YouTube stuff and all that, that's a big deal. This right here was a big deal for me. This one is a Series 3, which is cellular, so I can actually turn my phone off or get away from my phone, and this watch turns into my phone. That's what it does. But the watch will do so many things. Just, it's endless what it do. You can put a lot of apps on it. You can't put every app that you have on your phone because some apps won't work with the watch, but a lot of them will. And you can add apps. You add them from your phone to the watch. You can change a lot of stuff from the phone on your watch. You can change it. One thing I like about it is as soon as you take it off, the watch locks. As soon as you take it off your arm, it locks. So nobody, if it was to fall off or you lose it or something like that, nothing happened. You got to worry about nobody getting in or anything like that. And you just punch in a code to get back in it. But this thing has worked well for me. And of course, I'm a logger, so it's in probably one of the harshest conditions that it could be in, besides like maybe being a mechanic, which I do mechanic and stuff like that. I hadn't had any problems, oil, grease, or anything like that. Hadn't hurt it yet. The only thing that would hurt it would be like welding, cutting with a torch or anything. And when I do that, I just take it off and set it over the side out of the way where it won't get hit with any splatter or anything like that. But the thing's pretty cool. You can ping your phone with it. If you're trying to find your phone, you can ping it, make the phone tone. And a lot of y'all know I ride bicycles a lot, mountain bikes, road bikes, stuff like that. And the exercise, the activity part on this thing is bad to the bone. This thing keeps up with your heart rate through some sensors right there. It's got these green lights on it you'll see them. And what it's doing is it's reading your heart rate through the top of your wrist right there. And it's very slick. But So I can leave my phone plugged in my loader, and I can jump down out of my loader if I need to, get on the ground working or doing whatever, and leave my phone up in the loader. And then if I get a text or anything like that, you can text on this thing, you can call on it, it's really simple. It's simpler to work a voicemail on the watch than it is on the phone. But so far, I've been very happy with it. Now, this one right here is like $650 is what this watch costs with the stainless steel. And they've got the aluminum version of this one too, and it's like $350 or something like that. So you can get the aluminum version cheaper, but I wanted the heavier stainless. I always like a larger watch and all that, but when I put it in this case right here, it made the watch for me. I didn't like it. I didn't really like it outside of this case right here. It wasn't real like what I would call rugged or manly looking or anything like that, but it's relatively simple to use. There's a ton of help stuff on YouTube to if you need to know something about it or anything like that. But you can change this face right here to literally, the sky's the limit on what you want to put on that face right there. And the colors, there's probably 100 different colors that you can change the screen on. And then like the screen that I'm using right here, you see I've got the date and the time right there, and then at the bottom I've got that's my activity thing at that bottom right there. Shoot. And then my heart rate right there, and then my battery level right there. Now you do have to charge this thing every night. It's got a magnetic charger that just sticks right there, and it'll even charge through that silicone right there. So I just put it on the nightstand and stick the magnet charger to it. You don't even have to take it out of the case or nothing like that. But you know, I'm not real rough. I mean, what I do is rough, but I'm not rough. Yeah, I hadn't hurt this watch yet or anything. I even crashed a bicycle with it on the other day, and I didn't even hurt it or anything like that. But and in my center right there, I've got the weather right there. You can hit it, and I've got other weathering. I know it probably didn't focus right there, but so if you're on the fence about getting one, man, and you want one, I'd get it. And I just happened, I knew they had them, but I didn't know any of the ins and outs on them or anything like that. And I happened to, at one of the ball games I was at back in February, matter of fact, there was a man and woman there, and she had a watch on, and I just kind of asked her about it a little bit, and I didn't want to ask too much because, man, you know, I didn't want to, you know, I don't know. It just, she told me enough. I learned enough just talking to her for a little bit, and her showing me a couple of things about it. I knew it was cool as heck because I'm real techie anyhow. And so then I went to an Apple store then, I guess it was April, and I talked to them about it. And then I actually got mine from AT&T. Is where mine came from. That's where my phone service is with AT&T. I know you can get them with AT&T and Verizon. Their cellular works on them. There are some phone companies that you can get them from them, but they won't be cellular or anything like that. But it's really cool to be able to walk away from your phone and you still get text, and you can actually it's got a lot of quick link text on it, like okay, yes, see you in a little bit or something like that. You can just touch real quick, or you can actually write out a text with your finger on it, and it works pretty good. And you can do the little drawings on them with your finger, just like you do on your phone. You can do that too. The pictures, like somebody takes you a picture, the pictures show up on the screen of it and all that. You can, Facebook Messenger works on it. Snapchat, it'll tell you somebody's snapping you and when a snap comes in, but you can't snap from it. So you have to go back to your phone to be able to snap. But here's the thing for me, where it's really nice. It's like with me doing YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff like that, I roughly do right around 1 million views a month. A lot of comments come through. Well, and I get a lot of texts, a lot of messages, stuff like that. Well, it was very, very frustrating, like being around in some groups or around somebody, I think it's very rude to keep picking my phone up and looking at it when I get that stuff, but I never know if it's something from YouTube or if it's something from one of my kids, or from Jill or something like that. So with the watch, I can just, and it got a little, it don't vibrate, it kind of thumps you a little bit, and it takes you a little bit to kind of get used to that. But once you get used to it, I mean, as soon as it does it'll you'll know it. But all I got to do is just glance at it, and so it's not like being rude picking up your phone and actually open it or anything like that to see who it is or whatever. But so far, I'm very happy with it. Very cool. It would probably run 2 days on the charge with me. But the activity thing, I can sit on my bicycle, and I'll tell this right quick and then I'll get off of here. I can tell it that I'm doing a bike ride. Well, it'll keep up my heart rate, the time, the distance, and it's also mapping me the whole time. So then when I get back and I end it, and you can pause it while you're riding, like if you stop to rest or take a drink of water or something like that, you can pause it, and when you get ready to take back off, you can unpause it. And when you hit end, it sends all of that data to your phone. It sends it when you open it on your phone in the activity app. You can see your heart rate, what your heart rate was doing through the whole time. It gives you your average speed through the whole thing. It also gives you your splits, like every mile, what your average was, and then it gives you your route on a map. You can save that map, and you can see exactly where you went on it. And it does that with swimming, running, walking, high intensity workouts, rowing. It does it all. And I've used some Garmin stuff that I've used for years. It don't even touch this thing right here. Garmin may have some new stuff out now that will, but for an all-in-one thing that works with your phone and all that, and it's just really cool. So if you're with a cellular company, say here in Columbus with C Spire or something, where you can't get the cellular version of this, it will still work with your phone. You just can't walk away from your phone and this turn into a phone. So once you get far enough away from your phone, this just is a watch then until it gets back and syncs back with your phone. But like I said, if you want to get one of these things, and I got them listed in my Amazon store too, and they got all kinds of different things. See, there's the green lights that light up on the bottom of it right there, and it'll still read your heart rate through the silicone on there. But you just slap it on and punch in your code, and it's good to go. I'll throw it on right here right quick where y'all can see what it looks like. But this is a normal band. It's not like the Apple band that came with it, and so I like how it does and all that. So those of y'all who are wanting an Apple Watch review, there it is for you right there. All my clickable stuff's down below. Please subscribe to me if you like my channel. If you have some other questions about it, ask them down below, and I'll try to get with you. If somebody else knows the answer to it and you can answer it for me, please do. I'd appreciate that. I've got a new setup here with my camera that is really freaking cool. I'm recording this on my 80D Rode shotgun mic on top of it. Got a light sitting right here on the side. You can see it reflecting on my hand. Good light, good audio. That's what it's all about, man, with YouTube. So I'm going to let y'all go from now. We'll see y'all later, taters.